Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel and other platform depending on where you are watching me from. So if this is the first time, like, subscribe and share. As usual, I always like to do my video inside my house so that you can hear my voice loud and clear. Okay, so not outside. I was in the farm a minute ago, so I'm inside the house right now. Okay, so till we go, till we reach a stage before we going outside to do some videos. That's when we have a good quality of cameras and something that can make us like something that can make you hear my voice loud and clear. Okay. All right, guys, so we are here once again, and in this video I will be talking about poultry waste, how to make money from poultry waste, a very large amount of money from poultry waste. Yeah, first of all, what is a poultry waste? A poultry waste is droppings that comes out from livestock. You can get waste from rabbitry, poultry, fishery, and so on and so forth. Fishery, like the water, when you it's about to throw out the water, it contains some acid, but there are some basic chemical that you may use to sprinkle on that water to reduce the acid. And when you are about to remove the water from the pond, those dirty water from the pond, you take it straight to your farm, like form of irrigation and applying of nutrients. Understood? So compared to poultry, but for today I'll be totally facing only poultry, not other livestock, but basically it's supposed to be for all. Okay, but I just want to face on poultry because poultry droppings contain a very large amount of acid that can kill the plants, that can help the plants, a little amount of acid more than other livestock. So I'll be facing poultry right now, and it takes there's different characters when it comes to different livestock droppings. But first of all, I will be taking talking about poultry. Okay, so guys, before we go straight to the video, like, subscribe and share the video. Do well to follow me on my platform on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, as so and so forth. Okay, the surname goes to all agricultural farm. Okay, so do want to follow me in all those platforms. And guys, please, I want us to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube with other platform. Okay, so please do want to follow and share the video. I got a lot of views on YouTube but no feedback, so the only feedback I want for you right now is for you to share the video, because this information I'm sharing for you with you will give you a lot of money, and it will help you a lot. So for me to think and bring this information to you, there must be something else. Okay, so please, the feedback by subscribing, following and liking the video, and also sharing the video. Okay, so guys, let's go. All right, guys, so poultry waste. First of all, poultry waste, you think of it is a waste. Yes. Compared to poultry waste, as I said in the beginning of the video, other livestock waste and um kitchen waste, vegetation waste, when you weed your farm, the grasses, the unwanted grasses is a waste. They are important. Many things in our environment, most especially here in Africa or in Nigeria. So there are many things for we to get free. It's just because how can I use it? That's the most problem we are facing. But for me, how did I use my poultry droppings? For me, I don't sell, but basically I do know how to sell it, but I don't sell. I use them in my crops farm because I have some few crops farm. Okay, so first of all, compared to talking about poultry waste is waste that is a droppings. You know, You have layer and you are feeding your layer from a little feed. They feed on the nutrients on that feed and it passes through their system and then they bring it out back. They bring those nutrients out. So you take those nutrients. First of all, let me give you an example, step by step, the method to use. Okay, when you get your after your birds have droppings, let me say you are using for example, you are using battery cage or local cage with other free range apart for deep litter. Okay, deep litter, for example, like layer or any poultry bird. Deep litter, there's litter on it, there's wound shaving, so it may take time for you to be getting those waste from it. So but for this poultry, for this other one like the battery cage, um the local cage, the free range, and other ones, it is easy. So getting, like for me now, I'm using local cage as you all know. So you get your local cage, and after your birds are being in in that local cage, so they are laying eggs. They are laying eggs. They are eating. They are feeding. They are doing everything well, and also they are droppings. So you get their droppings like once in a week. But for battery cage, you may be doing that two times in a week. So you go ahead, waste, scrape the waste. This is dry season. We're almost close to dry season. The rain is not actually falling like at it usually used to be about 1 month ago or 2 months ago. So um you will get those waste, pack those waste like with a shovel or a scraper, anything that can remove the waste. So you get those waste, spread it on the ground like if you are spreading corn. But basically, people think that it's just a waste, so they throw it away. Guys, it's not that kind of waste, okay? It's not that kind of waste that you just get and throw it away. Let me give you an example. If you have battery cage and you also have free range, you are using those two methods. And free range is where the birds are allowed to go ahead to pick on vegetations to feed on by themselves. So why for battery cage, you are the one that will be giving them feed, supplying them water, every necessary drugs they want. So but for free range, you don't actually supply them drugs because those vegetation that they consume has some amount of medicine on it. Okay, so you get your droppings from the battery cage and you spread it in your free range. So you get those droppings for the battery cage and take them to the free range. Why you're taking them to the free range, there's some things inside that contains something else that will shock you. Maggot is something that contains 41 good protein for fish and for poultry. It is very rich, okay? So there'll be thousands, millions, a large number that you cannot even count of maggot on it, and it is so rich. So you spread those droppings. Those birds, you know free range birds are allowed to move around, so they scatter, they scratch the ground. So they'll go on top of the hill where you pack the droppings, so they'll scratch it. As soon as they scratch it, they will get something from it. They'll feed on those maggots, they'll feed and feed and feed, and then they will leave the droppings. Those droppings is just for you to take a few time, and those droppings will be dried. And after dried, you pack all of them. Anyway, it takes up to 2 months before it may dry. So it is a large number of time. So that's why most people don't go for that. They think that it's just a waste. Okay, actually it's actually a waste and also a money. Okay, so you get those uh droppings and then put it in a sack bag. That sack bag, like a rice bag, is kind of I don't know how much they say it, but they say it up to $1. That's in naira. Naira is 1,000 something. Okay, so it's just $1. If you are watching from other country, I prefer to use dollar. Okay, so you just get that bag. It's actually very very cheap in Nigeria. But for other popular countries that ticks where we farmers, like those big cross farmers that produce rice, yam, where they get their fertilizer from other country, from England, somewhere like that. From, I don't actually know the place, but some places like that. Or let me just, I don't know, Egypt. We actually got our manure fertilizer from Egypt. So bought we got our fertilizer from Egypt, and they will take them to our crops farm and supply them while we can produce it. This is easy, guys. We can produce it. So it's just very, 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 very easy for we to produce. Was that so? We produce our manure all by ourselves together, and you know this is very, 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 very easy. As I said in the beginning of the video, that I use my own manure, my own poultry waste in my farm. Okay, so I dried it and I take them to my cross farm. I just pickle them on it. Okay, like vegetation like tomatoes. So it's, the aroma coming out from the waste, like it smells a lot. Most people see that it smells a lot, that's why they don't like it, they don't even care about it, but it's money. Okay, so it smells a lot, and after you have finished drying it, it will just look like it will look like a sand. So you can get it, you can take it with your hand, you can pack it with your hands, and sprinkle it in your plant, put it in the roots of your plant. Okay, so that's just it. Okay, so this is very 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 easy for you to get. All right, okay guys, so this is it where we're gonna stop. Actually, it's not for only poultry, other livestock, but for this poultry, it contains a very, very large amount of acid. How can that acid be dissolved? Which is, how can that acid be gone? By keeping it to dry for a long period of time before you apply it to your crops. Okay, so that is how the acid is gone. But for just other livestock like let me say cattle, goats, and other livestock, you just use shovel to pack it, put it close to your plant. It may grow, it may do well. Okay, but for poultry, if you just pack it like that, just put it to your plant, it may grow, but the large number of what that plant, that certain plant is going to give to you before, is no longer going to give it to you. Okay, so that's why you need to, first of all, you need to dry it, and then you use it. I remember when I upload the video about that poultry waste to my plants, poultry waste, it was easy. So I'll be dropping it on the description side. Please go there on the description side, check on it on the description side, and I promise you, you will love that video. I don't want the video to be very very too long, so I'm gonna cut it short from here. Okay, so if you have any question, please comment below, let me know what you think. If I have forgot something to say that I mentioned in the beginning of the video, but I forgot it right now, so please remember me. I'll answer that for you on the comment section. And if you want to chat me on private, my WhatsApp number is always on the screen. Get my WhatsApp number, and also follow me on my other social media platform. Okay, all right guys, so till we meet again another video. God bless you so much for watching. See you guys in my next video. God bless you, and bye bye.